Throwing on first down. Wall. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wall. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw on 2nd down. Nicholson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Leopard.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Gun, 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 gun. Detroit, Detroit.
On third down, Wall. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Looking to throw on second down. Wall. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set. Blue, landing. Blue.
On 1st and 10, Nicholson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Now let's go. Blue, landing.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Wall. And he finds Austin complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit.
Back to throw. Wall. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Blue, landing.
On 1st down, Nicholson. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Nicholson. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Nicholson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Nicholson. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jake Butt, 31 yards. And the Lions are in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, look at that. And now running right through it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Completes it to Austin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Gone! Over! Gone!
On 1st and 10, Wall. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Last week in that wild card win, only 1 catch, and now he's got his first catch here, and it's good for a first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Gone!
Now Now they'll run it on the toss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to throw. Wall. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. To throw on 2nd down. Wall. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Wall. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
Looking to throw. Wall. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. On 1st down, Nicholson. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Throwing on first down. Wall. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Barnett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Off play action. Wall. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
On third down, that's Wagner. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
From the gun, Nicholson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Back to throw. Nicholson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. Wall forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He's going to get it running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. 319.
Operating from the gun. Wall. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
On 1st and 10, Nicholson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Back to throw. Nicholson. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crawley. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Wall. Austin's got it left side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. It's a 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And his he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Wall. And the third down pass falls incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This will be from 56 yards out. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. A good effort there from distance, but he might have needed a little more help from the air conditioning behind him on that one.
It probably would have helped. This is awfully close to getting there. It was right on target, but it winds up being just a little bit short.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll go on the ground, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.